Hey everyone, welcome back. It's day 5 of the Gummiapan Advent Calendar, and I have looked inside already, and it's this lovely label, distressed kind of label with 2 punch holes at either side. So I have added some extra dies to this die cut. So I've got some stamps because I thought I'd make a kind of mixed media type. So I've got these sort of stars and dots stamp. I've got this alphabet, jumbled up alphabet, and I've got this sort of ledger type thing. I've also got this nice wreath. I don't know if that was in last year's. I've got the gnome. I've got a gnome, which was in last year's one. And snowflake, and I've also got some tall houses that I've cut out as well. So I went ahead and cut all these out because it just takes time to do that, and I have cut out this as well a couple of times. So I'm hoping to keep my colours quite muted, maybe with a hint of colour in it. So I've got this piece of silk and weave linen card, and I'm just going to use it on the reverse side because it's a bit smoother. And it measures 4 by 6 3/4. So here's all my stuff that I've cut out on the bag. The little star has moved away. So there's that little snowflake, the wreath, and I've cut them out in quite sort of muted colours. So these are just bits of paper and card that I've got in my stash. So there's Mr. Gnome's hat and beard, and there's I've cut these 2 lovely today's die out in 2 pieces. So that's a sort of distressed, and so is that. So I'm not sure, I might use them both, I might not. And then I've ripped a piece of this is the snowman's body, and as I say, I want to make a kind of mixed media type card. So, and I have got these stamps as I showed you. So what I think I'll do first is I'm going to do some stamping at the back of this, and this is going to be my kind of, I'm going to start with that piece of paper. I could use either side of that, but I've decided that I want this side. So this is a kind of alphabet stamp that seems to be stuck to its now piece of paper. So it's just, that's fine. Let's get that off the back a bit. So I'll just get a block, and I'm just going to stick a little bit of this kind of print stick onto the back, just to kind of hold on while I am stamping. So just pop that onto there, and I'm just going to check which way up the letters are. I think it goes that way. So I've got a couple of distressed oxides and some inks. So I've got walnut stain, pumice stone, forest moss, and I have got peacock feathers as well. So I think I'm going to use some forest moss first, just to ink, to just put a little bit of background into this area. So there's my kind of, so I'm going to put a bit here. Well, that is upside down. I'll change that around. I think I'll just have to put another bit slightly further up as well. Did want it more. There we go. That'll do. That's not bad. So that's one done. So I now want to use this other one here, which is the sort of ledger type, I would say. I don't know what you would call it. I don't know, a ledger book or something. I don't have a clue. So the same thing, a little bit of glue onto the back of this rubber stamp. Not too much, and then just attach it. Attach it slightly like that. And then just using that now, I think that's the right way up. I'm going to use a bit walnut stain for this one. So this is an ink, but it doesn't matter. So just kind of going in there. Oops, a squint, but never mind. I forgot I was. And I just want another piece just at the edge here. Kind of there. I don't want too much. Maybe a little bit more because it's not quite far enough down. There we go. Okay. And I did have the dots, but I'm not sure I'll put them in at the minute. So what I want to do is I just want to go around the edge of this with a little bit walnut stain. So I've got a wee dauber thing. I've been trying out some new different sort of blending brushes and things because the ones that I had previously I wasn't that particularly. I don't know if they lose something after they've been used for a wee while, if they lose the way they blend or what, but they just didn't seem to be blending as well. And I was using the same paper I really use for a lot of my stuff. I mean, I use a mixture of mixed media, Lavinia, multifarious, and super smooth from Pink Frog, and these all should really work with, you know, any of those inks. So that's starting to take shape. Now I just want to see if I can just kind of make this up a bit. I mean, I did fancy putting the blue on. I'm going to go around with this as well on here, just to create a bit of definition, but also a bit of aging as well, which is quite nice. Makes it look a bit old. So that's nice, but I could still put this round here as well. Might not see it quite as much, but I can still do that. Wee rub in. Do a few bits there in case we're. I love doing all these sort of old aging type looks. So I mean that could go on as well, at slightly at a very slight, you know, what's it called? I've forgotten. Drop shadow, couldn't think of the word, which could go on there as well. And then I've got this nice wreath, so I'm keeping it all kind of the similar colour. And then I've got these little houses which I thought I might add on here, but I might do a bit of smooshing down there. And then I've also got my gnome, which I'm not sure where I'm quite putting him, but that's the kind of gist of it at the minute. So what I'll do is I'll take those away and I'm going to do a bit of smooshing. So I'll bring these over here because I want to do it on the mat. So I hope I've got some water on the table. Might not have. I'll be back shortly. Right, so I've got some water. I'm just going to pop it down a bit. Actually, I should have popped this down first, which was a bit silly of me. But I can just do that. Right, so I've got my smoosher. I'm thinking that's probably quite blue, but we'll just go for it. We'll just put a couple of bits on, nothing too crazy. That'll do. That'll do. I don't want to go too crazy. Just wipe that up, because it wasn't very much anyway. Give that a bit of a wash and put that back over there. Okay. Don't have my heat gun here, but it should dry soon. I can always mop it up with this. Anyway, that's fine. So let's just start popping that together. So I'm just going to start sticking that down. So it was that side, yes. Hope you're all enjoying all the different videos that are coming out for this calendar. There's obviously so many different ones. There's Chris Stokes, there's Deb Hallett, there's myself, there's B Jackson. These are the ones that I know of. So yeah, just have a look at them too. I think I will go with that one as well. Just for a little more texture and colour. And I will slightly offset it. Just a very small bit. That's fine. Now I'm going to pop some of these on foam pads as well, because I don't want it. I want it to be kind of, well, I don't know what the word is. I just want to pop it up. So let's just get to the end of this. Here we go. So kind of popped up like that. That's fine. So I'm just going to, and this also means I could put some bits and bobs into the back as well if I wanted to. So just pop in a bit of that up. That's fine. So yeah, I'm thoroughly enjoying doing this, and I do hope to go to the next Gummiapan UK meetup next year in March. I believe there's another day in March in Kenilworth that's already can already book it. Right, so popping that there. Now let's see where we're going to put our lovely little gnome. We could pop him on that side, I think. I don't have a nose for him, but I can easily put one in. Yeah, that would work. These three houses. Or would he work better at the opposite side? Let's just see. Don't know. Don't want to cover up too much of the nice label, because there's a nice label that. And then we could have some of the houses. Maybe right. What I'm going to do with those is I'm going to just put a bit of ink on those because they're a bit too light in the area. So I'm just going to put a wee bit ink on to them. Oh, not that much. I don't mean to quite do it as thingy as that. That will just kind of darken them down a bit. Oh, and so maybe just more of the bottom. just put 2 on actually, not 3. And then this one, I was going to pop in just kind of under there, but I don't think I've left enough room. Wait a minute. Right, let's just get, let's just see if I can even pop that over. Just like that. That probably would look okay. So let's just put a wee bit of glue on that. Just a tiny bit. I was going to put it underneath, but I've changed my mind because I've put down these other bits and not left much space. So that's fine. Where's my wee block? Just hold it in place. And I'm going to put some of the tape on the back of the, I was going to say the frog, but it's the gnome, not the frog. So yeah, we want to go that way. We need to just cut that piece off because we don't need it that length. And just chop it off at this side as well. And we'll get some onto his beard. Suppose I could have done, I know what I could have done as an easier thing, but made Santa Claus and made that Santa's list. But I've done it now, so anyway, that's what I fancied doing. So that is absolutely fine. I'm quite happy with what I'm doing at the minute. Just have to sort that up there and then get another piece on here. Just take that off a minute like that. So take that piece off. Right, start putting him. Don't know whether to put him at that side or these at this. I think I might change to these at this side, something like that. And he can go there. Yeah, let's just go for that. Because if I faff anymore, I'll be here till the cows come home. Still got a bit of a croaky voice. I was listening back to one of my videos and thinking, oh gosh, I've still got quite a croaky voice. But hopefully it'll go away. It wasn't really my throat it was in, it was my head, but yeah, hopefully it'll get better. Right, so put that just on there like that, and then pop his hat on. Yeah, like that. That's fine. Rid of those. Now this little star, this can go on as well. Somewhere around about there. So let's just pop these on as well. So I'm just going to pop a little bit of glue onto this, hopefully. I'm just going to kind of stick them one there and one slightly further up next to it. And the star, I'm going to pop, we could pop it on there, or we could pop it down there. So the star, let me see, let's put some of the, I've got this rose gold sparkle pen, so let's put some of that onto there. that a few minutes, and then I'm going to bash this over some of this as well. Bash it, you know what I mean, splat it over a bit of the... Won't want to really get it on Mr. It's not Snowman, Mr. Gnome, but I think I have already, but that's okay. No worries. And I've got also, got some Winkle Stella, so I'm going to put that onto his beard as well. Like that, just to give his beard a little bit of sparkle, extra sparkle. And I want to put a wee red nose onto his nose as well, so I've got, or a wee orange nose, I don't know. Blue, I could have put a blue nose. Let's see if we got any blues. Oh, we do have a blue colour, because your nose could go blue in the cold, couldn't it? Right, we've got these tiny, I know they're quite bright, so it's probably not quite appropriate for his nose, but let's see what it's like. Not big enough, I don't think. Let's see, we got another one that's slightly bigger. Let's see. No, that's far too big, I think. There's a blue one there, but I think that's too big. Do you have these? They might work. Slightly bigger. Come on. These are, and they're a bit bigger, but they might be too big. Let's see what this looks like. He's got a blue nose. Yeah, I think that'll work. And then let's just pop this on. Where's my tweezers going? Like that. Let's just pop a wee bit of glue on the back of that. Oh, it wasn't coming out there, but it is. So, and I think we'll just pop that up here, like that. And I've got a Merry Christmas stamp here, which I'm just going to stamp on the bottom, but I'm going to use the walnut steam ink. That'll just keep it in all the same. And then I'll pop that on, just like so. And there we go. And so now all I need to do is, I'm trying to just tidy this messy bit up, is take that off of there and find a bit of a card base to pop it onto. So, let's see, we could put a little bit of blue behind as well, just so that we've got a bit of a contrast colour as well, so I'm going to do that. So this is just stuff that I have in my card stash, my craft stash even. So I just want to, and I think I might distress the edges and then put it onto a base card as well. So let's just quickly, I'll probably need that again, so just leave it there. And I'll get a piece of card from here. So I've got this wee distressing tool somewhere. I won it in the Tonic prize draw, amongst other things. I won quite a lot of things, which was amazing. I was drawn, my name was drawn at random. So I won big shears and a glass mat, like a huge glass mat. And what else did I win? A trimmer, a 12 by 12 trimmer, which is amazing. This, a few other bits and pieces. So yeah, it was really, I don't usually win things I didn't expect to win anything because I don't usually win anything. So I thought I'll never win it, and then I ended up getting a message, an email to say that I'd been picked at random. I was like, oh my, really? Anyway, that was a nice surprise. So I got some free tools to add to my already huge collection. Right, so that's that piece. I'm just going to do exactly the same with this one. So this is a wee distresser. I'm sure many folk have these. Some folk don't. Some folk just use scissors, which I always used to do anyway before I won this prize. But this is actually quite handy for doing this round the edge. It's probably a wee bit more safer than scissors. Got like tiny wee blades in between these notches, and you just drag it back. I don't know if Gummiapan has anything like that. Might have. Don't know. So right, so let's get rid of that, and then we can just mount that onto there, and then we'll get our base now. So we need our trimmer again. Needless to say, I'm not using the trimmer at the minute. I'm still using this one. So that one measures, I think, 6, and so we're going to make this card 5 by 7. Hopefully that will be the right size. So we're scoring at 5, folding it over. Let's just check. Yeah, that'll work. Cutting it at 5. And we're going to cut it again at 7. I'll just move this out the way. The desk is getting covered again and stuff. Need to tidy it. That's what I've been doing. For a while I was just piling stuff up on my desk, and I was just taking more out, and it was just a total and utter mess. But now I'm not doing that. I am putting my stuff away and getting new stuff out, which is much better, definitely. Right, so let's just get my, I'm looking for my bone folder. I can't see it. Oh, it's over there. So I just want to go over these edges. Want to make sure that crease is in properly, and then hoping that's going to fit. Oh, it's a bit short. Okay, it's okay. I can sort that. So that's my card for day 5 of the Gummiapan calendar. So I hope you've enjoyed it. Let me know what you thought. And if you want to see the finished card, it will be on Gummiapan UK, but it will also be on my social media pages. So thanks so much as ever for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, share, and give me a thumbs up. Bye for now.